Throwing is Smith. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Third and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Geno now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Penny will try to punch it in, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Ravens nothing.
Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The handoff, running left is Penny, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Smith. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Smith. That's caught by Penning. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on. This one, it's a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. On 1st and 10, Smith. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Second and 2. Throwing now is Geno. He'll find Eskridge here complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Rashad Penny. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Penny. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It was Chris Board in on the tackle.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Penny. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Once more, Penny. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in